From Amateur Radio Newsline Report number 2011, these are the Ham Nation headlines for Wednesday, May 18, 2016. We begin with a special report on the Alberta wildfires from Amateur Radio Newsline's Kent Peterson, KC0DGY.
A devastating wildfire has hit the Fort McMurray, Alberta, Canada area hard. The fire destruction covers a staggering 328 square miles. Newsline caught up with amateur radio emergency services operator Matthew Lewis, VE6JI, who has been working in the Fort McMurray EOC.
We did a call out on Monday when things started getting severe. We made our presence known to the EOC and they accepted us. So amateur radio, sits in its little corner, mostly, helping Red Cross, helping Salvation Army food trucks and things like that. Allowed us to set up a VHF station in their parking lot. We had a crossband repeater so that we could use UHF to get to the local repeater. And so we made call outs for our amateurs.
The amateur community responded.
As far as outpouring, huge amount from all over, actually, from the Calgary group and Edmonton group. They also got lots of contacts as well.
Lewis explains how important having an HF ham radio grab-and-go kit can be.
Unfortunately, we had left our houses, and including all our gear, because we were actually helping out with something else. And so the two of us that actually had portable HF capabilities didn't have our portable rigs with us. We were hoping that things had calmed down, that we'd be able to get a police escort to the house and get the stuff and whatnot, and then set up HF, but that wasn't possible. The part that we would like people to know for our little group up here is that even though we weren't used, there's still the possibility especially in remote communities, that amateur radio is a necessity in the event of a communications failure, like in the overloading of infrastructure and things like that.
The good news for Lewis, his home was still standing. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Kent Peterson, KC0DGY.
With Dayton Hamvention opening this weekend, there's ongoing speculation about Hara Arena and Hamvention's future there. Hamvention is staying at Hara for the time being, and Hamvention's General Chairman Jim Tiderman, N8IDS, made those assurances in a recent interview on Ham Talk Live with Neil Rapp, WB9 VPG.
There were queries by our local fair board, Montgomery County Fair Board, who are looking at to replace and have been looking at this for a number of years for their facility downtown. And it just so happened that one of the areas was up around Hara. It got turned around to the story that they were going to buy Hara Arena. We have been in contact with the City of Trotwood officials. The spokesperson for that has told us directly that there is no ownership by Trotwood of Hara Arena, which if you heard that, has no validity. There is nothing to that. If it's just straight rumor. That is a story. It is not true. The Fair Board itself is doing its due diligence to go out and look for new facilities, a new venue to where they can have their fair at a new place that they've been looking at for a number of years. So it's just all information gathering. It's got nothing to do with what's going to happen with Hamvention itself. So to alleviate anything else, the first question is there going to be a Hamvention 2017? As far as we are concerned, yes, sir, there will be. Will it be at Hara? Our plans call for that right now, yes.
You can hear the complete interview with Jim Tiderman on Neil's podcast, Ham Talk Live. It's an easy web address, www.hamtalklive.com. Of course, Newsline's reporters will be at Hamvention, and we'll have more for you on that next week. Finally, another reminder that the nominating period for the Bill Pasternak Young Ham of the Year Award is open through the month of June. More info and the nominating form can be found on the Newsline website under the YHOTY tab. And that's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline, your independent source for amateur radio news for over 38 years and counting at www.arnewsline.org. With Kent Peterson, KC0DGY, Matthew Lewis, VE6JI, Jim Tiderman, N8IDS, Karen Eve Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team worldwide. I'm Don Wilbanks, AE5DW 73, and we'll see you next time here on Ham Nation.